In November 2022, the second largest crypto exchange in the world collapsed in 72 hours. $8 billion gone. 1 million customers locked out of their accounts overnight. And the man behind it all? A 30-year-old who wore cargo shorts to meetings with world leaders, slept on beanbags, and convinced everyone he was the good guy. This is the story of Sam Bankman-Fried and the biggest financial fraud of the modern era. Sam Bankman-Fried, known as SBF, grew up in a family of Stanford law professors. He was brilliant, MIT graduate, sharp mind, but oddly humble on the surface. He drove a Toyota Corolla, lived in a shared apartment with colleagues, and publicly preached about giving all his money away to charity. He called his philosophy effective altruism. The idea that you should earn as much money as possible so you can donate as much as possible. It sounded noble. It attracted millions in donations, celebrity endorsements, and political connections, but underneath the altruism was a very different story. In 2019, SBF founded FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange where people could buy and sell Bitcoin, Ethereum, and hundreds of other tokens. FTX grew explosively. By 2021, it was valued at $32 billion. SBF was on the cover of Forbes. He had deals with Formula One, the Miami Heat Arena was renamed the FTX Arena, and even Tom Brady was promoting his platform. Everyone trusted him. Everyone was wrong. Here is what was actually happening behind the scenes. FTX had a sister company called Alameda Research, a crypto trading firm also owned by SBF. When customers deposited money on FTX, real money, billions of it, that money was supposed to sit safely in their accounts, ready to be withdrawn anytime. Instead, SBF was secretly sending that customer money to Alameda Research, and Alameda was using it to make risky bets in the crypto market. Think of it like this. Imagine you deposit your salary into a bank, and the bank manager secretly takes your money, goes to a casino, and bets it all on a single number. If he wins, he puts it back, you never know. If he loses, your money is gone. That is exactly what SBF was doing. With $8 billion of his customers' money, for a while, it worked. Crypto was booming. Alameda's bets were paying off. FTX kept growing. SBF kept smiling, but crypto markets are brutal. And in 2022, everything crashed. In November 2022, the CEO of Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, tweeted something that changed everything. He was selling all of his FTX tokens. That one tweet triggered panic. Suddenly, everyone wanted to withdraw their money from FTX at the same time. In 24 hours, $6 billion in withdrawal requests flooded in. FTX couldn't pay because the money wasn't there. It had been gambled away. SBF tried desperately to find a bailout. He called investors. He begged Binance to acquire FTX. Binance walked away after looking at the books. On November 11th, 2022, FTX filed for bankruptcy. 1 million customers woke up to find their accounts frozen. Their savings, their life's work in crypto, inaccessible. SBF fled to the Bahamas where FTX was headquartered. A month later, he was arrested at his penthouse apartment. What followed was one of the most dramatic trials in financial history. SBF's closest colleagues, his own girlfriend, his closest friends, the people he had built FTX with, turned against him. They pleaded guilty and testified in court. The evidence was devastating. Internal messages, deleted files, hidden accounts, a secret backdoor built into FTX's code that allowed Alameda to borrow unlimited customer funds without triggering any alerts. This wasn't a mistake. This wasn't mismanagement. This was deliberate fraud, planned from the beginning. In November 2023, exactly 1 year after the collapse, Sam Bankman-Fried was found guilty on all 7 counts of fraud and conspiracy. In March 2024, he was sentenced to 25 years in federal prison. So, what do we learn from all this? Number 1, if something looks too good to be true in finance, it almost always is. Number 2, celebrity endorsements mean nothing. Tom Brady, Naomi Osaka, and dozens of others promoted FTX. None of them understood what was actually happening inside it. Number 3, trust me, is not due diligence. FTX had no proper board, no independent auditors, and no real oversight. One man had total control over billions of dollars. That is always a red flag. The crypto market has moved on. Bitcoin has recovered. New exchanges have risen. But 1 million people who trusted Sam Bankman-Fried are still waiting to get their money back. And the man in cargo shorts who wanted to save the world is now serving 25 years behind bars. This has been Peak Capital.